Regret is a universal experience that touches all of us. Whether it's missed opportunities, choices we wish we could undo, or paths we didn't take, regret is that persistent voice in our heads reminding us we could have done better. But what exactly is regret, and why does it wield such power over us? In this video, we'll explore the psychology of regret, what fuels it, how it shapes our thoughts, and most importantly, how we can navigate it in a way that empowers rather than paralyzes us. What is regret? Regret is a complex emotion triggered by dissatisfaction or sorrow over past decisions, actions, or missed opportunities. In psychological terms, it is the emotional response to reflecting on choices that led to unfavorable outcomes or unfulfilled desires. It's important to differentiate regret from disappointment. Disappointment arises when our expectations aren't met, but regret involves self-blame and personal responsibility. Regret can manifest in different forms. Regret over actions. Saying something hurtful, making a poor financial decision. Regret over inactions. Not pursuing a passion, failing to take a leap of faith. Missed opportunities. Relationships that didn't work out, failing to maximize one's potential. Regret also varies in intensity and duration. Short-term regrets. Immediate and resolvable, like eating too much junk food or skipping a workout. Long-term regrets. Deeper and more lasting, such as career choices, relationships, or major life decisions. By understanding these nuances, we gain insight into how regret affects our emotions and decision-making processes. The nature of regret. Why do humans experience regret? Some psychologists believe it evolved as an adaptive mechanism to promote learning and better decision-making. When we experience regret, it signals that our past choices did not yield the desired outcome, compelling us to reflect and adjust our future behavior. Regret has both cognitive and emotional dimensions. Cognitive aspect. We mentally replay past decisions, imagining alternative scenarios that might have led to better outcomes. Counterfactual thinking. This can be helpful for learning, but also a trap if it leads to obsessive rumination. Emotional aspect. Regret often brings sadness, disappointment, guilt, or shame. The intensity depends on personal values and expectations attached to the regret. Regret is deeply connected to our goals and aspirations. When there's a gap between our desired outcome and our reality, regret emerges. Understanding this connection can help us reframe our regrets as opportunities for growth rather than sources of suffering. Factors influencing regret. Several key factors shape our experience of regret. 1. Decision-making processes. Hindsight bias makes us believe we should have predicted an outcome after it has occurred, amplifying regret. However, decisions are made with limited information at the time. 2. Expectations and social comparisons. High expectations increase the likelihood of regret. Comparing ourselves to others who made different choices can also heighten regret over our own path. Personality traits. Highly conscientious individuals, or those with perfectionist tendencies, may experience regret more intensely. Conversely, those with a more carefree outlook might not dwell on past mistakes as much. 4. Cultural and societal factors. Individualistic cultures may emphasize regrets related to personal success, while collectivist cultures may focus on regrets related to family or community obligations. Recognizing these influences helps us develop healthier perspectives on regret and its role in our lives. The paradox of regret. Regret presents a unique paradox. We wish we could change the past. We know we can't. This contradiction can be frustrating and emotionally draining. Dwelling on past regrets can trap us in a cycle of self-blame, lowering self-esteem, and fostering a sense of helplessness. However, regret can also be a valuable teacher, offering insights that guide better choices in the future. Striking a balance is key. While it's natural to experience regret, excessive dwelling can hinder personal growth. Instead, we can use regret constructively, learning from past experiences while maintaining self-compassion. Coping with regret. Here are some strategies for dealing with regret in a healthy and productive way. 1. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes and that regret is a natural part of life. 2. Embrace acceptance. The past cannot be changed. Focus on the present and future instead of dwelling on what might have been. 3. Seek growth and learning. Use regret as a learning tool. Identify what you can improve and apply those lessons moving forward. 4. Reframe regrets. Look for silver linings or lessons in past experiences. Shift your perspective to see regrets as stepping stones rather than barriers. 5. Set new goals. Redirect energy towards new, meaningful goals that align with your values and aspirations. 6. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends, family, or professionals about your regrets. Gaining an outside perspective can provide clarity and relief. Regret and decision-making. Regret significantly influences our decision-making process. We often try to anticipate regret when making choices, sometimes prioritizing avoidance of regret over pursuing potential rewards. This phenomenon, called anticipated regret, can sometimes lead to overly cautious decision-making. To minimize future regret. Clarify your values. Make decisions that align with what truly matters to you. Gather information. The more you know, the better choices you can make. Embrace a growth mindset. Accept that mistakes are part of learning. Consider long-term consequences. Reflect on how a decision aligns with your future goals. Trust your intuition. Balance logic with gut instinct. By refining our decision-making processes, we can reduce the likelihood of deep regret and cultivate a more fulfilling life. 1. Overcoming regret. If regret is weighing you down, consider these powerful strategies. Embrace forgiveness. Let go of resentment, anger, and self-blame. Forgiving yourself and others allows healing and personal growth. 2. Cultivate gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Gratitude helps reframe regrets into valuable life lessons. 3. Adopt positive psychology. Shift your mindset to resilience and self-improvement. Use mindfulness, self-reflection, and self-compassion to navigate regret constructively. 4. Let go and move forward. Accept the past, show yourself kindness, and channel energy into making the most of the present and future. Final thoughts. Regret is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. By understanding its nature, learning from it, and applying strategies to cope with it, we can transform regret into a powerful force for personal growth. Instead of letting past mistakes haunt us, we can use them as stepping stones toward a wiser, more fulfilling future. So, let's take what we've learned and move forward with greater clarity, resilience, and self-compassion. Because life isn't about living without regrets. It is about learning how to live with them wisely.